On this somber, sad, devastating Saturday, of course. I was hoping to be coming on talking about transfers, hoping to be coming on talking about Liverpool getting ready to come back the pre-season on Monday, and everybody was ready to retain our title as champions. But there's a funeral in Portugal today, a very, very sad funeral in Portugal today. The Liverpool squad are over there, and staff, slot, they're all there to pay respects to Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, who passed away in the early hours of Thursday morning. They were on their way back to Liverpool. They were going to take the ferry from Spain to England to get ready for the new season. It was meant to be brilliant. Everything was there. Jota, of course, had just got married a week or two before to his childhood sweetheart Ruth. Three babies, really, three kids, babies. You've seen the pictures. Very, very young kids with his brother. Not only have his wife lost her husband, but his mum and dad have lost their two sons. You know what I mean? And it's just unbelievable tragedy. It's on, as you've seen online, you see the social media, you've seen the stuff. It's just the outpouring has been unbelievable. Really, it's the dramaticness of the accident. 26, 28 years old, life ahead of them and everything like that. It's just absolutely unbelievable. So sad. Dave Sawyer streamed the other day. Just don't want to be online. Such a talent. Just married and hitting his prime. So sad, says I'll be frank. Yes, absolutely unbelievable. Hitting his prime. 28 years of age, coming in for next season. Liverpool as champions, defending champions. He was going to be he was a big part of that squad. Yes, he had his injury issues since he came in 2020 when Klopp brought him in, but really, he was an integral part of that Liverpool team. His younger brother Andre, of course, when he's 26, he played in the second division in Portugal, and so was a decent player in his own right, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So let's not forget about his brother, and his parents have lost two sons, And I think he was recently married too, if I'm not mistaken, in the last few months. So just an overall tragedy, an absolute tragedy. And I don't know whether you've seen the respect, the homage paid last night at the Oasis concert, the reunion tour in Cardiff. They brought up, I think it was Live Forever song. Oasis, fair play to them for that. We know they're City fans, but we also know they're football fans as well. And they brought up the montage, and there was the number 20 shirt for Jota. So that was very, very nice as well from Oasis. Fair play for that one. It's a disaster. It is an absolute disaster. Liverpool have been given extra time off. I think some of them are meant to come at the weekend in phased times. Most of the team is ready to be back next week, but they've been given an extra few days off, and rightly so. We've seen the stuff. Even Salah saying he was almost afraid to come back to the dressing room when you see Jota's corner, or with Jota's number 20, or with his, Diogo J20, and you see stuff like that. That's going to be sad. It's going to be hard for the players. It's going to be hard for the staff. It's going to be hard for everybody connected with Liverpool and the fans, obviously. But it's going to be really, really hard. Great representation from the club. They did themselves proud, says North Red. Absolutely, my friend. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything more from the club. We've had our tragedies. We've had our unbelievable tragedies throughout our history. Of course, Heysel, Hillsborough. Even I was in Liverpool for the parade only a few weeks ago, and we almost had a real tragedy there after the parade, and luckily, a miracle, a few people were hurt badly, but nobody was killed. That was an absolute miracle how nobody was killed. So we have had our tragedies. We have had our fair share, and this is another one, I suppose. I put a tweet up the other day as well, and I was saying that these are one of these days. I don't know where you guys were when this happened, but I was around 9:15 on Thursday morning. I was in work, and I got a text message, and I'm on a Liverpool WhatsApp thing. I couldn't believe it. I sort of scrolled past it because it was too unbelievable to believe, and I just didn't want to believe it. So I scrolled past, and I was getting text messages, and stuff was just popping up every 30 seconds. I thought something was going on here. So I went online onto Twitter, X, or whatever you call it, and it was just within 5-10 minutes. It hadn't been fully confirmed by the club or anything like that for a while, but the people talking about it, journalists talking about it, Sky Sports got involved, CNN got involved, Marca, I think we're the first to break it in Spain, and it was just unbelievable. I was numb. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. Still don't believe it, to be honest. I mean, what, 48 hours later? But it's true, sadly. It's true. Diogo is gone. They're going to, and his brother as well, also, but they're going to hang up the number 20 jersey. They will know, but as far as I know, that'll be immortalised, and nobody will be allowed to wear the number 20 jersey. And that is rightly so. I did do something on Twitter as well, maybe get behind it. I was thinking that maybe at home, our home games at Anfield, under 20 minutes, when the clock hits 20 seconds, 20 minutes for the number 20, that we maybe should do the clap for Jota, and he'll come up on the screen with his brother maybe on 20 minutes, you know, that type of thing. I think Sunderland did something recently similar. I know Liverpool will do something, there's no doubt about it. They probably have a plaque or a statue or something outside Anfield planned or accent, we shall see. But I mean, it's crazy. It's the first time, I suppose, you guys too. I mean, a player at his peak, you know, he just won the Nations League with Portugal, league with Liverpool, integral part of both of those things, just got married, 3 young kids with his brother, all that happiness, he had everything to be taken away in a second, basically, you know. And it's one of those things where it makes you stop and think and go, what is it all about? What is it all about? You know, and I don't know. I don't know what it's all about, to be honest. I really don't know. And purpose and stuff like that, and it makes you think and stop. And I had lost a few friends years ago, you know, in their early 20s and teenagers, once or twice, and you know, when someone dies young, it's hard, to be fair. When anybody dies, it hits hard, especially when they're young, in their prime, you know. And I think that's why this one in particular has hit hard, so much worldwide attention and stuff like that. First game, blow the ref's whistle on 20. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. And every player clapping, the full stadium sings a song, would be a great tribute to Sir Scotty. Yeah, something like that. North Red, we will go forward from here. We will represent Diogo and his brother family from here. They will show what was love. May God wrap his arms around them and give them the strength that they are going to need. They're going to need it. His wife's going to need it. His kids are going to need it. I think the lads will do him proud next season. Look, you know, it's not going to be easy for the players when you come back. I say maybe late next week and come into pre-season and get ready for a new season to retain the title and stuff like that. Doesn't really, I suppose that's secondary, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day, but we, you know, at some stage we've got to get back. You know, we've got to get back to reality. We've got to bet. That's what Diogo would have wanted, to be fair, wouldn't he? That's what he would have wanted. That's what his family would want. We're never going to forget about it. Obviously, that's just not going to happen, is it? No. And for now, it's still raw. It's still raw. And you just look at it on social media. I mean, the outpouring is unbelievable. So it is raw, and we will never forget. But Liverpool eventually we will, you know, have to go again. And what better way to go again for Liverpool would be to go again for the league and retain it in Jota's name. And I mean, number 20, the Premier League, number 20 on his back. I mean, it is a connotation, isn't it? It's unbelievable. And this means more and stuff like that. And you'll never walk alone. And Liverpool is a club city, fans worldwide and stuff. You know, we know what to do, guys. We know what to do. They won't stop the game, but clapping would be great on 20 minutes. That's what I was thinking, something like that. How the lads cope when they get back, Sister Sky, I don't know. I'm sure there'll be help, there'll be psychiatric help, and there'll be stuff like that, and counsellors available, you know, bereavement counsellors and stuff like that available at the AXA training centre, probably already involved and stuff like that. I'm sure there will be, but it's still not going to be easy, is it? You know, Robbo was very close with Kelleher. I know Kelleher's got the Bradford now. I'm sure the team will come in next week at some stage and get around the captains, the big boys, the likes of Salah, Van Dijk, you know, the senior players, sit them down. You know, it won't be a normal day, first day back, will it? It won't be a normal week back. You know, we've just got to keep going. We've got to keep going. Life must go on, unfortunately. That's just the way it is, you know. Still can't believe that Diogo is gone. Tragic and heartbreaking. It's just Doug. Yeah, Doug, it's unbelievable. Still can't believe it. I'm still in a little bit of shock, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just look. It won't be a long video, 10, 15 minutes. The lads are all in Portugal. They're paying their respects to Diogo and his family and his brother Andre Silva. Don't forget him as well. So 2 sons lost, you know, 2 husbands, 2 brothers lost, but we must go on. You know, we will go on. and let's go on in the right way. Let's go on to, you know, win things for Jota and his brother. I suppose that would be, you could put your energies into that, but it's going to be tough. There's no doubt about it. Next week or two pre-season, there's going to be a void, and it's going to be hard to fill that void. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Jota, the type of player he was, 100% player, always gave 100%, was absolutely unbelievable on and off the field. He had a lot of injury issues, never complained, never moaned. Apparently, he was a lovely, I never met him, lovely lad off the field. Loved snooker, loved dart, horse racing, all these type of things. You probably wouldn't say a Portuguese national would, like, I suppose, but you know, he almost felt Scouser, didn't he? He was there 5 years, and he just, you know, sad, so sad. I don't know what to say, because I'm just doing a little tribute here. I won't be doing many more after this. I mean, you know, the funerals today, rest in peace. Really, really, really sad day today. And as I say, the lads will come back probably tomorrow. Pre-season, it'll be late. It will not be happening. I wouldn't. They're meant to be on Monday. Probably be given a week off, or 4 or 5 days off, just to get the heads around it, I suppose. You know. Seamus Moore, it's still so surreal. A lovely tribute from Oasis, says Doug. Yeah, I did say that. I did see that. I think it was Live Forever song in Cardiff last night at the Oasis reunion tour. And of course, the Jota number 20 jersey comes up on the big screen. That was absolutely unbelievable. That was brilliant. Jota was FIFA Pro as well as played. He beat beat a few FIFA champs. Yeah, he played a lot of, there was EA Sports or one of these gaming things. I'm not mad into it, but he was very good at that apparently as well. So he had a lot of strings to his bow, didn't he? And his brother was a good soccer player as well. I think he played second division in Portugal, so we can't forget about him. I mean, it's been over. Diogo obviously is the superstar and stuff like that, but Diogo, Andrew Silva's still another human being. If you boil it down to the human being aspect of it, it's two young lads, 26, 28, far too young, have gone, you know, and will not be back. I mean, that's the crazy thing. I thought Jose Mourinho gave a very good tribute. Yes, of course, Seamus. I mean, Jose Mourinho, I think they're the same management company, agents company and stuff like that, and he would have known him because of course Jose is Portuguese as well. I mean, it's so sad. Hendo, ex-club captain, of course, now plays for Ajax, was in Anfield yesterday to pay tributes, and I'm sure Klopp will do the same. I'm sure everyone will do the same, because he's a lovely guy, a lovely, lovely guy. And it's hard, it is hard. I mean, even doing these videos is hard, to be honest. I won't stay on too long, as I say. It's just so tough. Sending love and light to you. This whole thing is so sad, says Liz Golan. Liz, hopefully you're well, my friend. Yeah, look, it's sad. It's unbelievable. It's the flames, the everlasting flames at Anfield will burn brighter. You'll never walk alone. Respect, all that type of thing. The Liverpool fan club, worldwide fan base will get behind this, as they always do. As I say, we've had our tragedies. We've had far too many tragedies at this club, you know, over the years. It's just unbelievable. Everton players leaving flowers. The whole football world is one. Seamus Moore. Yeah. Every club had a statement out there, and he was a love player. I mean, you know, he never complained. He gave 100%. Very quiet, private, family man. We know he's a family man because he is a family man. There's no doubt about it. His brother too, and you know, family meant everything, and rightly so. At the end of the day, you can have all the money in the world, you have Lamborghinis, you can have anything you want, but at the end of the day, you know, just strip away all that money and fame and stuff. It's about your family, really, isn't it? That's what matters. When I go to Anfield later and end of the season, I might put out a scarf from Scotland, Sister Scotty. Yeah, absolutely. Wolves players also, well, Wolves, of course, he's brilliant for Wolves, and we signed him from Wolves, and that's where he really stood out and went, right, let's get this guy, and he's never let us down. I mean, his last goal in Anfield, of course, was that goal, the winner, gave us 3 points and 1 step forward to winning the league against Everton, the Merseyside derby, that famous goal. He did the same against Spurs, the 4-3 injury time winner. I mean, he's had some winners, the header against Forest to get us back in and get us a 1-1. I mean, he's been pivotal. He's been unbelievable for us. We would have liked to see a lot more of him. His injuries, of course, he was blighted with injuries, but we'd want him back now. Injuries and all. We'd like him to be in the Liverpool squad for pre-season next week, but unfortunately, we know the truth, and he is somewhere else with his brother, and that's it. I mean, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I'll give it another about 5 minutes, guys, just to pay the respects. I won't be doing any more videos like this then after that. As I say, the funeral is just finished, I think, in Portugal, the last hour. The club's over there, the representatives are over there, staff is over there, and they will absolutely do the right thing. I know they're talking about doing something at the Charity Shield game at Wembley in a few weeks' time against Crystal Palace. That some sort of remembrance or tribute at that, and I'm sure they'll do something at Anfield. As I say, a plaque statue, maybe both, maybe more. Maybe they clap on 20 minutes, something like that will be done. There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely no doubt about it. We do it better than most, don't we? We've had the tragedies. And it's not, nobody wants tragedies, but you've got to deal with them when they happen, and you've no choice. You've got to deal with them when they happen, no matter how hard, how tragic, how hard they are to deal with. We will deal with it. There's no doubt about it. The fan base, the players, the staff, and the club. But it won't be easy. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. Let's see. But Diogo will forever be a champion. #20. Absolutely. And as I said as well, the new kit's coming out in August. The new Adidas kit as well. And I don't usually get number. I don't even usually get the name of the back. I don't even get jerseys usually. I like the training tops and stuff like that. But I might just get the home jersey this year with the Diogo J20 on the back. I might just do that. I would think everybody else will as well. Forever Seamus is Liz Golden. I feel so sorry for Ali that he couldn't make it as he's in Brazil. Sent him off to Diogo and always be a champion for the. I mean, Ali's had his tragedy with his dad dying a few years ago as well, and he opened up about that. But I mean, look, the whole club will be there as one in spirit. Absolutely, they'll probably do something at Anfield next week as well, and this will not be forgotten anytime soon, or ever. It'll never be forgotten. But I mean, it'll take time. This will take time to heal. Will it ever fully heal? Probably not. Probably not. They've lost a brother, the football team. They'll be like brothers. Brothers in arms and stuff like that. In the dressing room and teammates, and when they stay away in hotels overnight, they go in pre-season, they go on away Champions League games and stuff like that. So this guy's going to be an absolute loss to the club, the fan base, and his family, of course. His family, really, his wife, his kids. I mean, his 3 kids growing up, the babies. One of them's only about 1. The other, I think the eldest is about 4 or 5. Their kids, they are babies. This is going to be a tough season. Every home game, and will be one massive tribute. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We're going to need help. We're going to need patience. We're going to need everything else, but they are going to need professional help as well. I'd say in the background. I really do, and they're just going to have to. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's more important things than football, of course, but life must go on. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And I'm sure Jota himself and his family wanted to go on. They wanted to go on. Number 20 must be glorified. It will be. Number 20 will be glorified, of course. And Liverpool will do their thing. We will do our thing. There's no doubt about it. But Diogo and his brother Andre passed away, and they will never be forgotten. It's just, simple as that. They will never be forgotten. And we just got to send our love to Portugal, to his family, to his wife, his kids, his friends, and all that. And I'm sure we will. I am sure we will. Will anyone be allowed to wear the number 20? No, I think it's been immortalised, the number 20. I think I've seen something on the Liverpool website yesterday saying that it's immortalised, and I think it's immortalised means it's retired, something like that, the number 20 jersey. There's no way anybody could come in and wear the number 20 jersey now, you know what I mean? I just can't see it, and they'll retire that jersey, and rightly so, number 20, because anybody else who wears it in the future, all you'll be thinking about is Jota, and that just wouldn't be right. So I think the jersey definitely will be retired. Number 20 will be retired. But this is my sort of last tribute, live tribute. You have to say, look, we'll touch on it. We'll have to touch on it throughout the season. I'm sure there'll be stuff done, as you say, between now and even, Bournemouth and Anfield in the middle of August. There will be loads done, but the burial is today, the funeral is today of himself and his brother, and respect to the family, respect to the club as well and stuff. Am I a Scouser? No, I'm not. I'm from Dublin. I'm from Liverpool. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Maybe the new jersey Adidas might incorporate something on the jersey. Maybe. Do you know what? They might put, the way we have 97 on the back, or in the back here, they might do a 20 beside it or something. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I'm sure to be in talks with the family as well and stuff. And would they like that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Adidas are in contact. Absolutely. Everyone's in contact. Anything's possible. But yeah, maybe the Adidas jersey will have something on it, a little flame or an extra flame, a 20 under or something, maybe. But I mean, it's just so sad, devastating news, and for the club and the fan base. Find some joy today, everyone. Take care of yourself, mental health and physical health. Yeah, your health is your wealth, my friend, and I've said it for ages, Liz. Your health is your health. So no use having millions in the bank if you aren't healthy. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely mentally and physically, of course, I'm talking about. I feel so sorry for Kelleher. They were best friends. He posted pictures at Jota's wedding. Yeah, I think Robbo was a good friend as well, but I think both of them were at the wedding in Portugal only a few weeks ago. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. Robertson's statement almost made me tear up. Yeah, Salah's, Van Dijk's. I mean, there was loads of them. There was loads of them out there, and there will be more. Unbelievable. He was loved. He was loved inside and outside the club. There's no doubt about it. Obviously, his family loved him, and his wife, and his kids. But even more than that, you've seen the outpouring worldwide. I mean, it's unbelievable. The tragicness of it, I suppose. The finality of it. The fact he only got married. The fact he's 3 young kids. The fact he's at the prime of his life. He's only 28. His brother is only 26. These type of things. He's a good man, a good lad. Both of them are. And I think that shows. That shows in the respect. That shows in the the tributes to him. Oasis last night at the concert and stuff like that. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come. The last video I watched was Henderson laying flowers. Just couldn't watch it anymore. It's just too sad. Says Seamus, yeah. Jurgen's statement made me tear up. He'll never forget Jota. I mean, Jurgen Klopp, of course, we brought him in 2020 from Wolves. I mean, I'm sure Jurgen's in bits over this, Ex-players and Milner's at the funeral as well today. Kelleher's at the funeral as well. Have you seen him play at Anfield? Yes, I have. What a player. What a player. I was at the parade. I've even seen him on the bus on the Strand, going by with he sounded like it had a bandana type thing in his head. But I mean, it's just, you just never know what's around the corner, guys. You just never know. That's why you've got to enjoy every day if you can. I know it's a hectic lifestyle. It's a crazy world we're living in. But at the moment, you've got to enjoy every day and try enjoy every day and be happy for what you've got, basically, When is the funeral? I think it was today, my friend. I think it was the funeral is today in Portugal. We see the players and they're all in black and suits and stuff earlier today. It was lunchtime. Maybe an hour ago. It was 11 o'clock or something in Portugal today is the funeral. But yeah, and the players will probably fly back tomorrow and be given an extra few days off for pre-season. They were meant to be in this weekend, Monday as well. Will not happen for a few days. Yeah, in Porto. I think it's in Porto today. What a player. I saw him versus Napoli at Anfield. He was a great player to watch. Do you know what it was about it? It was his tenacity. It was his 100%, always gave his all, even when he came on as a sub, didn't start, was injured a lot. You never heard him in the background giving out or moaning, did you? When he came on, he gave it, and most of the time, he made it count with a goal. You know that type of way? That's the type of player he was. I think they delayed pre-season by a week. Yeah, I think it's next weekend, Seamus, yeah. And rightly so. There's no way the players could come back Monday. Just absolutely no way they could come back Monday, This will take time to get over. But they'll never get over it, is what I mean. But even to get back into the swing, get back into pre-season, get back into playing football and scoring goals and winning games is going to take time. It's going to take time. I believe we will get back there, but it's going to take time. It is going to take time, and this club will do it. His goal, the winner against Everton at Anfield was his last goal. And it was a classic Jota goal because it was the exact same goal, even from the same side as the Spurs goal when you look at back. When you look at it back, that goal against Everton, and it basically brought us closer to winning number 20, the number on his back. Jota was one of the most promising strikers that they'd bought in a while. He was a fox in the box. He was a Robbie out Fowler type, Would you cancel the Preston North End game, which I think is in 2 weeks? They haven't said anything yet. And remember, I think it's a behind closed doors game, so there'll be no fans on it. So maybe it'll be a good game to have. Just to come back, because there's going to be no fans at it, and I think if there was fans at it, it would have been probably worse. A lot more on the players, it's more spotlight and profile and stuff like that. Maybe it is good to come back, get a bit of training, play a game. I mean, the players minds have, they have to take their minds off this somehow. And I think when they're on the pitch, then again on the pitch, it probably remind them of Jota as well. So I don't know. I don't know the answers. I don't know the answers. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. This will affect many players from every club. Yeah, every club. And every club, as you've seen, has basically. I mean, he's all his Portuguese friends. I mean, Ronaldo, the City boys, Cancelo, and the ex-City boys, Silva and Bernardo Silva, and all the Portuguese fellas, Fernandes off United. I mean, they all knew him. He just won the Nations League with Portugal. He's a national hero as well. And I mean, it's tragic. It's devastating. It's unbelievable, surreal. All these words and stuff, and funerals today. Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre. I'm not going to stay on much longer, guys. But as I say, this is a little tribute to Diogo and his brother Andre. Made a rest in peace funeral is today, and the club fan base will be behind the Jota family, of course. His wife and 3 kids he left behind. It's unbelievable. It's tragic. Andrew Quinn, gone but never forgotten. Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre. Football won't be the same without both. I would have loved Jota, his brother, at Liverpool to play with Diogo. Yes, absolutely. Rest in peace, brothers. You'll never walk alone. I think we'll leave it there, guys. That's my tribute to Diogo and his brother Andre. Stay safe. Talk soon. Diogo and Andre. You'll never walk alone. Rest in peace.